Just gotta double check something. Do.
I'm gonna hop on a voice chat. That way it doesn't
Alright,
lag the internet down.
then
Me love.
there we go. Alright. Did I leave my phone upstairs? Hold on. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Proper story is supposed to start at the beginning. Ain't so simple with this one. Now here's a kid whose whole world got all twisted, leaving him stranded on a rock in the sky.
Give me just one moment. I have to remember how to open up the chat on my phone. He's taking a snap. He's having a snooze. Oh, I'll hush you. Let's
He gets up, sets off for the Bastion, where everyone agreed to go in case of trouble.
Oh shit, he up.
Ground forms up under his feet as it pointing away. He don't stop to wonder why. Finds his lifelong friend just lying in the road. Well, it's a touching reunion. He sees what's left of the ripped walls. Years of work undone in an instant. In the calamity. That a survivor? No, ma'am. It's a gas fella, forced out from underground. Kid pops him good. Fella got a piece of him, though. Kid just rages for a while. An old repeater falls out of the sky. Ain't a gift from the gods, but it'll have to do.
Okay. I've got a god.
Kid's worked up quite a thirst by now, so that fountain looks real inviting. Sometimes you just need a drink. A school of squirts tunnels up around them. Must have fled here from the mines.
Oh well. Okay, going this way.
Kid finds a memento from a girl he knew. Always used to fancy her. It's a wonder the old saloon's still standing.
Oh, okay, I can just walk
Used
off.
to have the nicest view.
Ouch.
He sets foot inside one of Celandia's famous watering holes. Inside's old Rondi, the bartender. The calamity got him before his drinking did. Then Kid finds his trusty shield. But just as he's getting a handle on it, the security takes him for a petty thief. Clang. Shield saves his hide. Windbags start turning up for last call.
Oh.
More squirts start coming out of the woodwork. A big old fella pops out in front of the kid.
Oh.
Them windbags are playing for keeps. Kid sees the way to the Bastion out the window. It's a bit of a drop. Ronde always wanted his ashes scattered here.
Oh, the window. Oh, over here. Okay.
He gets a good look at things on his way down. He lands on top of a breaker's bow, and it ain't broke. Kid spies a good perch for some target practice. He knows he should draw the string all the way back. Wasn't long before the kid could loose an arrow, strong and true.
What's up with this one?
The kid pockets a memento from a breaker, once the fastest man in the land. Good news is the emergency defenses still work. Bad news is they're aiming for the kid.
Oh.
Kid better watch his step. Picks up a few pointers from a dusty old tome. He's a mighty fast learner. He finds the distillery, right next to the arsenal. Tough part of town. One sip of the spirits in that distillery, and the kid'll feel like a new man.
Time to drink some booze.
The arsenal's where the kid can pick the best tools for the job.
Okay. Cool.
some of them squirts birthing like crazy in a couple of corner bins. That one was Maud, the tutor. Once taught the kid good manners. He never used them, though. An old ferry barge sends the kid on his way. The Bastion's real close now.
Uh-oh. There we go.
Kid takes a chunk of alloy. Smell of barley and spoiled blueberries fills the air. Scumbags. Kid maybe shouldn't have done what he just did. Kid puts him out of his misery. Robs a scumbag of his last meal.
Oh. Got him. Alright.
He finds the core to the wharf district. He steals the city's heart. Might as well. Kid has a feeling he better get a move on. The place is starting to fall. See, that core Kid took was the only thing making this particular rock stay afloat. Kid just keeps running.
Run.
Somersaulting like crazy. At last, the skyway's in sight. Whisks him where he needs to go. Now the kid sees something stranger still. His mind races. Did anybody else survive? Sure enough, he finds another. He finds me. We talk for a spell. There's a bit of the Bastion's power in that crest, enough to point the way to the cores. All I tell him is to set that core of his on the monument there, then watch. I try to let the kid down gently. This is the Bastion, all right, except no one else showed up. just like that, the Bastion comes alive. Starts growing again, growing stronger. Kid's gotta put its power to good use. Now the Bastion can send him even farther into the wild unknown. Kid ponders what to build.
Distillery. There we go.
Makes time to sample spirits from my personal supply.
Let's do this one. There we go.
Cinder brick stout sure goes down smooth, then stays in your gut like a rock. Kid don't know what's out there waiting for him. The Skyway. Now the kid can ride the wind to distant lands.
Okay, so we were there. Then. Okay, that looks like. So I guess next area is over here. Alright.
Now he lands at the intersection between bad and wrong. Ought to be a core down one of these twisted streets. But which one? He heads for the squirt steps. Won't be no field trip this time. Scumbag can digest just about anything. Except for this. It's quick for slicing.
Got a sword.
And light enough to throw.
So I just started swinging.
They say even the most rambunctious squirts can be tamed. Squirts don't make the best of friends, but they can be useful in a pinch. No sign of the core here. At least the kid got something for his trouble. Them squirts just don't know when to quit. He heads for the biggest dump in town. Scumbag alley. Some scumbag still feeding off the city's own trash. And there he is. The oldest scumbag of them all. Gershel. The calamity ain't done much for Gershel's sunny disposition. They always said old Gershel wouldn't go without a fight. The rest of the path is gone for good, and his city crest won't bring it back. No core, no surprise. Like the gas fellas are hiding it from him. He heads for the east side, where windbags used to keep the local forge. Somehow that old forge is still standing.
Oh. Oh, jeez. Okay. Come on. Oh, okay. There we go.
Inside the forge, Key can fine-tune those instruments of his. Kid's lifelong friends looking fit to keep on fighting. good length of meat gut. That bow's like new again. Core ain't here neither, so he's gotta guess again. Up north is where the gas fella foreman used to live, tending to his flock. Know why gas fellas all dress alike? Kids wondering the same thing. And there it is, but it's locked down tight in an alloy cage. The blustery old foreman's keeping his fellas in check, almost like he's showboating for the crowd.
Okay. Let's try that again. Just shoot him from here a little bit.
And now there's a new marshal in town. He hears the whole place groan, but it's too tough to fall. Kid's ready to go, and his ticket out's right where he started.
There we go.
He comes back, just like I knew he would. The core hums in his pack. The monument's calling for it. The windbags used to be all right. Then the calamity took the floor out from under him. Kid does it again. Only fair he decides what we build next.
I need to switch up my loadout.
The Bastion's a place of peace, but we can hold our own if we have to.
There we go. And then let's switch the bow. And let's do the whirlwind. There we go.
Ain't much Kid can't handle with hammer and bow in hand.
Alright, on to the next level.
Picked up traces of other cores while the Kid was out. The Breaker Barracks. Many straight shooters learn their way here.
Let's check this place out. I think it's just a training area. I'm guessing it's just a training area to test
The
loadouts and
Breakers
stuff.
used to come here for target practice. Used to play a little game. See who could bust the most targets in the fewest shots.
Okay, that's probably what it is.
He's focused. He's armed. And he's off. Perfect shot just happens in a flash.
Oh, I think I get. Okay.
It ain't done bad at all.
Okay. At least we got something. So, might have to come back later.
He returns with some of the materials we need. Ain't always much to say. red rum's brewed from swamp weeds, so its effect is as bold as its flavor.
Alright, let's head to the next level. Let's see. Let's go here.
In better days, the melting pot was sealed tighter than the skin on a squirt. Of all the plans to survive the calamity, it had to be stab weeds. Blasted things hurt like a broken heart. He cuts down every stab weed like there's gonna be a prize for it. If there's a core, he figures it ought to be deeper down. Core's stuck inside one of those fancy cages. Some of the stuff lying around is downright dangerous. No breaking a cage like that, but the kid tries anyway. Gotta find a way to spring it open. He throws a switch. Now what could possibly go wrong? Quite a bit, as it turns out. The cage starts lifting from the core ever so slow. All Kid can do is wait. Shipments start falling in. Not every squirt's born bad. Some spring to the kid's defense. Judging by the movement of the cage, it's gonna take a little while. Scumbags don't take kindly to interlopers. Even some gas fellas take his corner. Birdie popped that mean old foreman. At this rate, maybe 5 more minutes, maybe 30, hard to tell. Squirts get real territorial around the core. Then a shipment of free samples shows up. It ain't all bad, as the kid finds some spices from the motherland, tax-free. One thing's for sure, that cage is awful heavy. It's a troublesome scene to be sure. Moments left, and the core goes free. 10, 9, 8, 7, give or take a few seconds. Finally, the core's within reach. And done. He's got it. Just gotta get to the nearest barge.
What kind of that land? Oh. Okay.
I still remember the look on his face after that one. The old world's finished, but the new world's just getting started. Folks voyaged across the boundless sea to found Caelondia. It was good living here for a while.
Oh yeah, we brought some friends with us for sure. Forge time.
A lot of things need fixing up in this world, and we can start right here. The little Zolwood oil and that blade shines like a light. Kid packs a special surprise in every one of those arrows.
Let's go over here. Windbag Ranch.
Windbag Ranch was built for gathering squirt extract in copious supply. Ain't nothing more healthful.
Oh, okay. It's another challenge thing.
Some folks showed up to make a fast buck with nothing but a knife. Other folks came to train their throwing irons. Slippery little devils. Still others use the place to test their finest blades. Place gets awful slick sometimes.
I have terrible aim, apparently. Come on. There we go. Nope. Alright. Oh, shoot. There we go. Really bad aim. Ah. Two left. One left.
Oh, down soon enough.
I didn't realize that turret counted. Well done.
Kid comes back from Windbag Ranch, smelling good and ripe.
Oh, nifty. Alright. Let me switch back to the hammer. Oh, I still have it. Okay. The mine's cool and all, but I want that little one.
Sometimes a single look says it all.
Alright. Next area. Let's go. Sundown Path.
Couples used to walk the sundown path. Kid ain't here for pleasure, though. But then, somebody gets to the core before the kid.
Oh.
The floor starts giving way under the lightest step. A single panic squirt could bring the whole place down. Fragments of the old world rain from the sky.
That's bad.
Well, the path ain't exactly open to visitors no more. Security's all fired up. See, the path was intended for leisurely strolling and such. Sky bridges link the path together. One of them bridges whips the kid along. Finds a spyglass, like the ones they'd used to search the stars. Air travel always was an iffy proposition. But Calamity changed everything, even where the wind blows. Well, if we mastered the winds in the old days, we can do it again. But the question is, who else could have taken the core? Well, ain't no survivor stole the thing. Scumbag ate it by mistake. Tough break. Unlike the kid, that core ain't coming back. No, they used to ship live munitions down the path. Find time to find them. These wires to toss those things plenty far away. Even gas fellas need some shut-eye from time to time. They get real cranky when you wake 'em up.
Oh.
Being careful is the only way to go.
I keep falling off.
In all this toil, Kid keeps coming back to an overwhelming question. Who else could have survived the calamity? So he didn't find the core that time, but that ain't about to stop us. We could always see the stars. We just never could reach them, no matter how high we built.
Okay, that's another challenge thing. I'm gonna go this way. Let's go to the Hanging Gardens. Why not? Let's do some gardening.
The dead welcome him with open arms.
Oof.
The calamity took everybody after all. Kid sees it plain, frozen faces all around. You don't much care to see him. Not like this. These folks never saw the calamity coming, but someone did. Someone close. Someone who ain't like Mr. Beckley and his kindly wife. It was someone like him. Kid sees him there agape, in the flesh. It's a snag or two trying to get to him. He ain't about to stop, no matter what. He's got so many questions after all.
Oh, damn it, I keep rolling off.
Just ain't got time for answers. The Thunder brothers didn't make it. They never saw what it was like beyond the walls. Nordy the bird boy didn't make it. The Jawsons, they didn't make it. Grady Sr., Grady Jr., they didn't make it. But him, he survived. Just think, without that man, we wouldn't be here right now, would we? The Corps survived as well. Kid does what he has to do. And then... what do you say to a man who's seen too much? Kid hasn't a clue, but he says this. We have to go. Please. He's a proper gentleman, that man. His name is Zolf. No hiding he's an Ura. Folks like him ain't never been a common sight in Caelondia. He's relieved to see a living face or two. The kid and I introduce ourselves in kind. Both to him and to each other for the first time. What else is there to say? For Zolf, Caelondia was like a second home. He's real worried about his first home, too. Far to the east. We all lost loved ones in the calamity, he says. I don't know how I'm gonna go on without mine. Zolf offers to help me plot the skyways for the kid. At least the calamity hasn't touched the stars, he says. The Corps, you remember. That's why this place is coming together. That's why things are gonna be all right. Well, look what we have here.
Let's try the memorial. Let's do it. There we go.
The memorial. Here a kid can pay respect to the old world and earn it in kind.
Okay. So this is just little challenges for XP and stuff. Okay.
The valediction. Just another one of my sketches. Nothing more. Words can't express what happened, but they're all I got.
Actually, I do like the name, but let's just stick with the whirlwind. I want to try to at least have a chance to use it a few times.
We tracked down a couple more cores near the edge of the city.
Cinderbrick Fort, Pyth Orchard. Let's go there.
No use praying to the gods these days. No time for it either. Pith Orchard. The place is a dead end in more ways than one. Folks used to make pilgrimage here to pay their respects to Pith, the bull. Well, the gods are long gone now, and the orchard core is long gone too. Pith stood for something once. Something real. In time, though, the bull stopped being a symbol and started being decoration. Pith makes a decent scarecrow, at least.
Oh, okay.
That Pith lights up like a rodeo. Ain't easy punching through his hide. Kid breaks him to bits.
There we go.
Must have been guarding that shrine. So what'll it be? Invoke the gods, or tell them off? Pith.
You know, let's get that bonus. Yeah. Get that bonus. It means we'll move a little
Kid
bit
decides
faster.
to press his button. Well, if the gods are alive, they must be plenty sore. Kid ain't never seen windbags that quick. Maybe old Pith put a scare in him. Catch you if you fall.
Oh. Oh god. Ah!
Kid passes Pith's trial, and he's richer for it.
Let's go this way.
The gods don't care about trinkets, but the kid ain't no god. Kid ain't found a core, but at least he found Zolf's precious shrine. Now we can build a shrine of our own, though I got some alternatives in mind. Zolf doesn't touch the thing. Says the god of commotion is no children's toy. The Ura feared the gods. We turned them into toys, put their faces on our walls.
Alright, let's go to the fort.
There's only one way to Cinderbrick Fort. The hard way. Sure, the city marshals may be gone, but now the fort's crawling with big bags. Calamity was mercy. Folks. The windbags ain't so lucky. They've been left to freeze or starve or face the kid.
Oh, I keep falling off. Oh my god. Alright.
Well, windbags young and old keep fighting for the fort. Kid can't hardly tell up from down after a while.
Ah. Oh my god, it had me in this unlock. Oh, jeez. Okay, there we go.
At least the marshals left the kid a parting gift. Something the windbags just can't handle. Something that'll punch clean through their greasy hides. Windbags ain't much different from normal folks. All they want's a warm place to stay and a decent meal. The Calamity drove the windbags topside. A lot of them wound up here in this very fort. Could have been minding the business underground like in the old days. Cinderbrick gave him enough heat and metal to munch on for a while. Well, the fort ain't theirs by right. Can't blame them for wanting it, though. So many of those sorry things holed up inside that old fort.
Ah, damn it. There we go.
everything in sight with that newfangled musket. Security's plane gone haywire. Windbags gummed up the works. Kid ain't afraid of getting burned. Good thing the windbags don't know kid's fresh out of health tonics.
Oh, dang it.
They trapped the kid in the middle of the fort's parade grounds. Then they bring out Glutus and Glandon and all their scumbag uncles. They got something to gain, and only their sorry hides to lose. Kid takes that Glutus, or maybe it was Glandon. The other big fella soon joins his brother, wherever they are now. The windbags finally get the message. Kid used to dream of getting a marshal's badge, but not like this. And now ain't nothing left for nobody down at Cinderbrick Fort. Kid shows up just as Zulf's telling me about his own journey to the city. Zulf's travels ain't much compared to what the kids had to go through for all this. Zulf brought his antique smoking pipe all the way from the terminals. The marshals seem like good men, he says. They treated him with dignity. Even since the Ura surrendered to us, the marshals kept a wary eye on him.
Spell that shrine. There we go.
Behold the Pantheon. A Kobe.
Oh, we can stack them together. Okay. The throws of defeat. Yeah, let's keep this off for now. Because is it Pith? That made the enemies really tricky. So let's just let's turn the shrine off for now, and maybe we'll do something later.
The Langston River flowed free and wild till the calamity drank it all up. Maybe all that water just grew wings and flew off. River bank swarming with windbags. They're so bent on finding the core, they hardly notice the kid. Lucky for him, a certain famous ferry barge is still afloat. Weeping Millie. Her sent some squirts crying home as she leaves port. Maybe Nellie knows the way to the core. Maybe she can slip right past all the clamor on the coast. Or maybe not. A security skiff pulls up portside. Nellie's just another windbag to those guns. Just then, the windbags notice who she's sailing with. They're pretty steamed about what happened at Cinderbrick. They try to cut her off. They try to slow her down.
Oh, damn it.
They try to knock her out. Well, Weeping Nellie tries harder. Try as she might, though, she hits a snag. Kid's gotta help her get untangled. Favors for favors. At least she picked a good spot for a break. The core's right there. Then the kid hears an unusual sound, like 100 flapping wings. Peckers.
Let's stick with what we've got. Oh, let's get that hand grenade. There we go. Birds. Dang birds.
They had their own eyes on the core. But why? Well, kid ain't got time to think it over just yet. He finds Weeping Nellie raring to go. Turns out she's got a special surprise for when the water's getting rough.
Oh, nice.
She's gonna need a little help with all them peckers. Crafty things think they're king of the roost now. The rest of us only wish we could fly in times like these. Security skiffs keep on coming starboard side. Don't seem to care what they shoot, as long as they hit something. It almost falls again.
I did fall again.
Windbags getting even better idea. They aim to smash Weeping Nellie to splinters.
Oh, I forgot I had grenades.
Well, it all proves too much for poor Nellie.
Oh no.
She's just gotta make one last stop.
Go, Nelly, go.
With her last breath, Nellie gets the kid to solid ground. Solid ground in Pecker country. Seems the calamity ain't hurt the Peckers' appetites. They want that core real bad. Might be they want it just as bad as a kid. Kid shoos them off, knowing they'll be back. Know how many times Kid nearly fell off the barge back there? 4 times.
Oh my god.
Now, listen close. You should remember this next part. Why go to Prosper Bluff? Used to take an enterprising man or a plain old fool to venture out that far. The city was the most beautiful place in the world. We all knew that. But on the other hand, some folks just yearn to see the things they're told they can't. And that's why you go to Prosper Bluff, ain't it? There the kid hears something he ain't heard in a long while.
Oh.
How's it go again? Yeah, that's the one.
Ah, damn it. I hate these birds. There we go. I keep forgetting to block. That's my fault.
Well, No point explaining what happens next, right? Suffice it to say, kid ain't coming home empty-handed. And besides, it's like the song goes.
Build that city on a hill. Someday those tears are gonna spill.
They'll be here before too long. We darn near celebrated when the kid got back, didn't we? Zolf never thought he'd see a fellow or again. We become fast friends. Calamity has that effect on people. But there was more to be done. There was one last core to find. Most of the Ura never got a taste of Caelandia's fine goods, unless they were born and raised in the city like Zia here. Sure, the world's all gone to pieces farther than the eye can see, but leave it to this gal to point out the amazing view. Girl tried to run away from home one time, but the marshals stopped that, didn't they? So many secrets in there, and she can't even read it. Her father's own journal. A scientific journal written in Zolf's native tongue. He learned so much from it. Too much.
That sounds like foreshadowing.
If only I'd known half the secrets of the Calamity were tucked away in that book, I'd have worked to translate it right away.
Oh.
Kid's surprised when I tell him there's only one core left. I shouldn't have believed it either.
Lost and found.
The lost and found. Here, kid takes fragments of the old world and makes them whole again.
Oh, I guess it's all this stuff that I might have missed. Okay. Let's take that.
All it takes is some fragments, and the Bastion makes it good as new.
Let's take those. Let's get some bow upgrade too, and some hammer stuff. Why not? Let's get that. There we go. Alright. So, brewery. Or distillery. I forgot to put a thing here. Let's get the stab synth. It's basically we damage enemies when we get hurt, so that's great. So upstairs fragments. Let's do that. And you know what? Let's get a little bit of extra health too.
Stab synth is like drinking a cool breeze. Just don't go spitting needles everywhere.
I'm pretty happy with that loadout.
Kid's ready to get real personal with hammer and musket in hand.
Let's upgrade our hammer a bit.
Ain't never letting go of his old friend with a sturdy grip like that.
And then let's upgrade the musket. Yeah.
You want
let's
to tune
do
a
that.
scrap musket, you start with the barrel.
There we go.
We track the final core beyond the city to the wilds.
Here we go to the wilds.
The wild unknown. Place can eat a man alive. Place is so raw, even the Calamity couldn't cook it. Not all of it.
Pistols.
You know what's better than
Okay.
having a slinger pistol in a fight?
Oh,
Having
that's
two.
cool. I like that.
Savage things lurking at every turn. Just faster than a slinger with those guns. Pecker's got the core, like they built the Bastion of their own. The welcoming committee scrambles to attention. Didn't expect the kid so soon. The wilds drag him down.
Yeah.
By now, kid's got more needles in him than a stab weed. They shouldn't have let their guard down.
Is that it?
Getting that core was one thing. Getting out's gonna be another.
Oh boy.
He digs his way out of the clearing, but the wilds won't let him go without a fight. All too easy to lose one's way out in the wilds.
Oh, that's where we started. Okay. Let's go.
Wallflowers survived the Calamity. It toughened them up. Same goes for the kid.
What's this? What's this over here?
Slinger Jawson's old outpost is all that's left of him.
I'm just gonna stick to the musket.
Kid sticks to his old standbys. A handful of windbag shipments made it out this far. Kid's seen the last of them. Kid learns the hard way not to touch those things. Kid's roused up half the wilds by now. Jawson's boys left all kinds of stuff out here. When the kid gets the feeling he's being watched. Not by me, but by a lunkhead. And lunkheads ain't fond of two-legged animals.
Is that a... Oh, it's a frog.
So many folks lost forever in the wild.
Okay then.
In time, we charted the wild unknown, but we kept the name. Place is so raw, even the Calamity couldn't cook it. Not all of it. Know what's better than having a slinger pistol in a fight? Having two. Savage things lurking at every turn. Pecker's got the core, like they're building a Bastion of their own. The welcoming committee scrambles to attention. Didn't expect the kid so soon. They shouldn't have let their guard down. Getting that core was one thing. Getting out's gonna be another. He digs his way out of the clearing, but the wilds won't let him go without a fight.
Alright, let's try this.
Wallflowers survive the Calamity. It toughened him up. Best take it real slow when pincushions are afoot. Klinger Johnson's old outpost is all that's left of him. Kid sticks to his old standbys. A handful of windbag shipments made it out this far. Kid's seen the last of them. Kid learns the hard way not to touch those things. Don't ever turn your back on a pincushion. Kid's roused up half the wild by now. Then Kid gets the feeling he's being watched. Not by me, by a lunkhead. And lunkheads ain't fond of two-legged animals. Hit him anywhere but the hindquarters, and he only make him mad.
There we go.
The Wild's already reclaimed this place. He's anxious to get back. After all, he's got the final core. His journey's over, right? Well, no, it ain't. Not by a long shot. Kid knows something's up when we ain't there to give a warm welcome. See, Zolf and I were just wrapping up a heated discussion. Zolf can barely muster the words. The calamity failed, he says, but I will not. And with that, Zolf leaves us here, alone.
Oh shit.
When Zolf got through reading that journal, he just snapped. Started smashing up the monument till I tried to stop him. We fought the Ura decades ago, but that was then. Things are different between us now. Zolf cursed the city, cursed the Bastion, cursed me, said he was going home. Seems the only thing the calamity saved for Zolf was his smoking pipe. Zolf banged up the monument pretty bad. But there's a way to put her back together. The shards. We ain't much for pleasantries.
All this stuff over here. Oh,
The
there we go.
marshals kept the city's peace. They can rest easy now.
These upgrades. Let's see. Let's do more musket upgrades.
The marshals
bad.
learned to pack those shells full of fire.
There we go. Alright.
city brought the shards to the wilds. Now the kid's gonna bring them back.
Well, let's go.
After Zolf's little episode, kid sets off in search of shards. First stop, Jawson Bog. You'll get lost in that bog, I told the kid, and I won't be able to guide you back. Well, I let him go. What else could I do? What could any of us do? Zolf put us in a real bind. Hurt the Bastion bad.
Oh, that's the way here. Nope. Okay, that's the end. Alright. Going down here.
But the shards can make it better. They're like smaller doses of the core's medicine. Shame the only place to fill that prescription is out here in the wilds.
Wait, did I die?
This place is intoxicating.
Oh. Oh, nope, I got drugged.
Don't know where he's gone. Might be gone for good for all I know. Wherever he is. Somewhere I've never been. Somewhere I never want to go. The dead welcome him with open arms. Kid pops him good. That a survivor? No, ma'am. It's a lonesome ghost of a gas fella. What do you say to a kid who's seen too much? I'm Zolf of Ura. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Now the kid sees something stranger still. Did anybody else survive? Sure enough, he finds peckers, lunkheads, wallflowers, pincushions, vine apples, swamp weeds, ankle gators. Now the Bastion can send them even farther into the wild unknown. Kid sets foot inside one of Ceylondia's famous watering holes. He has the nerve to flash the shield he stole. The security's just gonna have to stake them out. you look at what he did to poor old Ronnie, the bartender. Proper story's supposed to start at the beginning. It's so simple with this one. Now here's a kid whose whole world's alright, snoozing there on a rock in the sky. He wakes up. I'm just fooling. He sees what's left of the rippling walls. Years of work undone in an instant. He sees what's left of Pith, the bull. The gods, they're all undone. He sees what's left of his lifelong friend. His friend, he's come undone too. He sees what's left undone.
Alright, see you later, Joe. Have a good one.
Thought we lost him, but he finally comes to. The shard ain't lost either. Not anymore. Now to find a ticket out of this hole. Bootlickers dig their nasty thorns into his heels. Disgusting things. Ever heard of a lung blossom? It's bigger than the stories say. The breath on that thing, like a scumbag sprung a leak. Say one whiff of lung blossom can make you lose your mind.
Don't.
Kid ain't about to be playing food just yet. Well, the kid prunes it down to size somehow. Mother only knows what happened in the bog. Kid never much cared to speak of it. A shard is like a poor man's core, but beggars can't be choosers. That's it. A few more shards like that, and we'll be back in business. A single shard can breathe new life into this place. The shard's got enough juice to spruce up any of these places.
Okay, let's
Just the occasion to crack open the distillery's private reserve.
let's buff up the distillery. Why not? Falling on foes. Oh. Oh, that's good. Okay. Yeah, let's place the health with the black rye. There we go.
Fetching fizz is like a mouthful of nails, but the benefits are worth it. The
All
city
right,
tried
go.
to use the shards to stake out the wilds. So much for that plan. Ankle gators used to roam the wilds, and they nested at Rothes Lagoon. Many a tale folks used to scare their children straight originated here. All kinds of beasts what don't know up from down, still lurking about. These beasts, they don't like company.
Nope. Oh,
Can't get hasty in a place like this.
I keep falling off of ledges.
Only the city's brushers knew their way around the lagoon.
Oh.
Even the brushers learned to fear this place. They used to think that ankle gators were extinct.
Oh gosh.
Well, they ain't. One of them's been living in the tall grass. Turns out Queen Anne got a hold of a shard. Ankle gators love shiny things. Know what smells worse than an ankle gator's breath? A stinkweed. Ain't time for pecker hunting, but the kid can't resist.
There we go. Level 4.
Can't fight Queen Anne without the proper tools. They say you can't hurt an ankle gator unless it's raining, and it ain't raining. The brushers use their pikes to keep their distance around here. Now the kid can do the same.
Okay, now I've got it. Okay. Oh, damn it, I fell again.
That's ankle gator country for you.
Damn it.
Sharp sticks make Queen Anne nervous, so she backs off a bit. Those pincushions been living off the ankle gator scraps. Kid's got a mean throwing arm.
Alright, let's take this down.
Queen Anne can't fit down some of these narrow paths. Queenie leads the kid into some kind of twisted trap. One bad step in that tall grass and it's Queen Anne's lunch. He holds his ground. Seems the Queen's running out of options. The closer you get to an ankle gator's lair, the thicker the tall grass grows. Kid's gotta make a run for it. Those leaping lunkheads don't like Queen Anne any better than the kid. That old gator's right on his tail.
Oh,
Want to get
damn it.
eaten by an ankle gator? You know where to go.
Let's try that again.
Rothless Lagoon. That ain't the sort of place you'd want to go by choice. Many a tale folks use to scare their children straight originated here.
Let's try one more time. Because I was gonna say I'm thinking probably one more level, which happens to be this one. And I
All
think I'm
kinds
probably
of beasts
done
who
for
don't
today.
know up from down, still lurking about. Only the city's brushers knew their way around the lagoon.
Oh, okay.
These beasts, they don't like company. Can't get hasty in a place like this. That's ankle gator country for you.
Okay.
Even the brushers learn to fear this place. They used to think that ankle gators were extinct. Well, they ain't. One of them's been living in the tall grass. They called her Queen Anne. The lagoon's got plenty of other dangers, of course. Turns out Queen Anne got a hold of a shard. Ankle gators love shiny things. Know what smells worse than an ankle gator's breath? A stinkweed.
There we go. Got it.
The brushers use their pikes to keep their distance around here. Now the kid can do the same. Sharp sticks make Queen Anne nervous, so she backs off a bit. Those pin cushions been living off the ankle gator scraps. Kid's got a mean throwing arm. Queenie leads the kid into some kind of twisted trap. One bad step in that tall grass and he's Queen Anne's lunch. He holds his ground. Seems the queen's running out of options. He takes off after her. The closer you get to an ankle gator's lair, the thicker the tall grass grows. Kid's gotta make a run for it. That old gator's right on his tail.
Go. Yeah. There we go. Alright. Already doing better.
Queenie must have scared a bunch of peckers out of hiding. Seems even stinkweeds know to stay away from the queen.
Oh, damn it. I fell. Okay, what's over here?
Ankle gators don't much care for their young. That's why there ain't many around. Wanna know how to find an ankle gator lair? They use a kid as bait. Now she's coming for him. She's got nowhere else to go. The shard's sitting in plain view. They say if you run across an ankle gator, you better keep running. starting to get annoyed.
Oh.
And now he's made her mad. Rest in peace, Queen Anne. That was for the brushes.
Anything else? Oh. Well, there's the edge. Oh my god. Is that not... Okay, there we go. Alright.
Kids
And away we
done
go.
what needed to be done. Queen Anne's reign is over. We even got a crown jewel. All that trouble for a single shard. But you know what? It was worth it.
I see. Well, what does... Pepper snail? Let's upgrade the, forge. There we go.
Ain't saying much, but that's the greatest forge in all the city.
There we go. And, maybe we'll get more upgrade materials later.
They said Queen Anne was just a folktale. Now there's living proof she ain't.
Decoy's cool and all, but let's stick with that grenade, and then I'm gonna switch back to the hammer. And looks like there's more drinks. Oh, there's another slot. Okay. Let's see. Punch. Oh, don't we have that one already? No, we don't. Okay. Punch. Whiskey, falling malt. Alright, let's do the cinder brick again. There we go.
Black rye's like hot pineapple chowder on a cold day. Brings back memories. That gator's a crazy gal, but so is the gal who promised to look after her.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's cool. That's cute.
Well, she's cute now. Just you wait.
Alright. Alright, so I'm gonna wrap it up for now. Yeah, let's wrap it up for now. And, might play something else on Thursday. Not sure yet. I haven't really decided. So, until next time, I'll catch you guys later.